Did you know that teen pregnancy in the US is nearly 11 times higher than other countries in the world? In 2013, it was estimated that 26.6 of every 1,000 teen girls became mothers in the United States alone. As a young mother, you have to grow up a little faster than most. Responsibility is a huge factor when it comes to taking care of someone, especially an infant. Becoming a young mother might sound like fun, but it has some disadvantages too. Free time will be limited because your main priority will now be your child. Your financial situation will be tight. After all, you are buying things you wouldn't normally buy, like diapers, wipes, baby food, and tons of formula. It starts to get expensive. And you can't forget about daycare. Once maternity leave is over, it's back to work for you, which means someone will have to watch your child while you're away. According to the Huffington Post, the average cost to raise a child in the U.S. is about $245,340. Housing was said to take 30% of the total cost, and then food, education, and childcare. Clothing and healthcare were also taken into consideration. Depending on the mother, she might be attending college. Therefore, life just got a little more difficult. This can lead to high daycare costs with school and work at the same time. Another obstacle a young mother can face is being a single mom. Almost 80% of teen fathers don't end up marrying the mother of their children. If the dad isn't in the picture, the mother will have to step up and do everything on her own, which can put a strain on her. Unplanned pregnancies happen more often than not. Surprise, you're pregnant. 77% of teen pregnancies are unplanned. These innocent babies are brought into the world and are expected to be taken care of. It's hard, though, when these mothers are still kids themselves. This isn't supposed to scare you by any means. Of course, there are advantages of being a young mother, too. First, you have more energy than you probably would at an older age. And let's face it, motherhood is exhausting. Young grandparents are always fun because they can play an active role in your child's life. The nice thing about having a baby at a younger age is your body will bounce back more quickly. Yay, less working out for you. There will be a lower risk of your baby having a birth defect or any problems at all. The best part of all is that you have plenty of time to give your child a sibling, or 2, or 3, and as you and your child grow older, that gap seems to magically tighten up. You might become closer than you ever thought possible. I got to interview some young mothers who weren't hesitant to explain their journeys with me. Hi, my name is Jessie Skutkowski, and I have a daughter named Ava. She is turning 2 this May. She is my whole life. I became pregnant at the age of 21. My pregnancy was not planned, but I'm happy it did. However, my free time is limited, and finding a babysitter is a bit stressful. But an advantage of being a young mother is that my daughter can always turn my mood around. I enjoy watching her grow and learning new things, including words and sentences, and also the physical activities like throwing a ball or doing a leg hold. I am engaged to my daughter's father, and we currently live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's small, but it's perfect for us. I missed out on being a young woman in my 20s and experiencing the college life. I'm not so sure I would have enjoyed it anyways. I love being a mom, and I wouldn't change it. Life isn't always the easiest with the baby, but I'm making it work. I have a part-time job right now, and Ava's father works full-time. I will be graduating college next year, which means Ava does go to daycare. Of course, it's not cheap, but that's what it's all about. You gotta do what you gotta do. This helps her to engage with other kids. Therefore, she'll be better off when it's time to go to school. My parents are a huge part of her life. We go visit at least once during the weekend, sometimes more. They adore her and love spending time with her. I do have a lot on my plate as a young mother, but that doesn't mean I stop striving for my goals so I can be the best mom for Ava.
Hi, my name is Krista. I'm 22 years old and I have 3 boys. I have my oldest, Shane, age 3.5, right before my 19th birthday. He was not planned. Then I got pregnant with twins, Travis and Parker, who are 15 months old, at the age of 21. The twins were planned. Some disadvantages of having Shane at 18 was I did not own a home yet, lived in a tiny apartment, didn't have a plan for my life yet, and had to walk across the stage for graduation 7 months pregnant. But I enjoy being a young mom because I have so much energy to run around with my boys and have a lot of friends my age who have kids. I missed out on going to college with my friends from high school because I had Shane at a young age. I'm proud to say their dad and I have been a homeowner for 2 years now, and I have a great job at St. Clair's Hospital. I'm fortunate that in my situation, everything turned out, but not everyone who has a baby at a young age of 18 ends up with a perfect life right away. I worked really hard to be where I am right now. My boys are my world, and I put them before anything.
My name is Samantha, and I had a baby at 21. Her name is Brinley, and she will be 2 in September. I was lucky enough to have finished some of my college before Brinley was even born or even thought of. Although having her so early in my young teen stage, it prevented me from going on and going to finish college. Having her at this age is extremely stressful. It's hard. We are lucky enough to have our own home. Her father and I both have full-time jobs, and we're lucky enough that my grandmother and Alex's mother watch her for us while we are able to work and provide what we can for our little family. But it's not easy, and it's sticky, and it's stressful, and I cannot say it enough. If you are not preventing, you are trying. It's just stressful. She's the light of my life, but it's extremely stressful. You don't stop worrying. You don't stop wondering what she's doing and what you're missing out on because you have to work. You have to provide for them. Being a mom is great.